Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. JACALYN KERBECK. I'm the president, founder, and chief listening officer here at our network, where we celebrate and honor elevated listeners from across the world. Our show today is the Film and Music Show, and today we're going to be discussing the incredible brainchild developed by Dr. Madalene Chan. Star Child. We're going to hear so much more about Star Child, who Star Child is, what Star Child is, what we need to know. But first, let's bring out the good doctor herself. She's an internationally accredited, acclaimed singer, songwriter, novelist. She is also my partner in the Power of Listening education courses that we offer on usaglobaltv.com. Let's welcome Dr. Chan into the studio. Hello.
Hi, Dr. JACALYN. Hello, everyone.
Hi, so good to see you. How are you today?
I'm okay. I can't get used to being called Dr. Chan. It's kind of weird. It's very weird. I'm always known as Maddie or Madalene or something. But Dr. Chan is like, okay. But sometimes it's needed. It's required, isn't it, for professional vocalities and things like that. But yeah, how exciting. Thank you for I love this platform. I love USA Global TV and Radio. Honestly, I mean,
Thank you.
I've
You
just
did a fabulous
grown.
presentation earlier today on Talking Heads. Tell our audience a little bit about that, and then we'll move on.
Oh yeah, Talking Heads is a platform where it's based on my professional background and what I've experienced in the University of Life itself. And I was speaking about the evolution of the soul in the way that it's important. We were talking about the power of forgiveness, the act of forgiveness on an energetic level, on an energy vibration, rather than just, it's good to say, can you forgive me? And ask for forgiveness by speaking, speaking it out loud. But then you need to also reaffirm it and have the intention behind it and speak it in your thoughts, as in set the intention of forgiveness in your thoughts as well, because our thoughts are very powerful. The power of positive thinking, for example, numerous books are all about that. So yeah, that's what we were covering. We were covering everything about evolution of the soul, the journey of awakening. So that was episode 8. There's going to be many, many more. So please tune in to the Talking Heads, to my episode, Dr. Madalene Chan, on the USA Global TV and Radio platform. And it's, yeah. And brilliant. Also there's the Thinkific courses that with Dr. JACALYN and myself that we've brought together, which is on the Thinkific platform as well. So you can learn how to change your life, change your experience, change your outer reality, living from the inside out. But I won't tell you how to do that, because you've got to go on the courses. You've got to sign up, learn something new. 2023 is approaching, everyone. You need to learn something new, to become something new, discover something within you to then apply to your outer reality, world reality. So yes.
Brilliant. Thank you for sharing that, Madalene. And if people are interested, you can join our team of elevated listeners by taking the power of listening. We'll drop the link to the Thinkific platform. We highly encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and learn how to listen. We've got a great guest backstage who's waiting for us. We're going to be bringing him out. Let's say hello to Leighton Benta Legacy. Thank you for having my brother Petros.
Hey, yes. Leighton.
Hey, Leighton, thanks for being here. So, Madalene, do you want to give a little bit of background about Petros? And I understand that Petros has worked with Leighton also.
Yes. I only met Petros through Leighton, and it was Leighton connected Petros to the lovely Dr. Desiree Richardson for the Woman of Hearts Gala. And Petros came along, and he's a film photographer and videographer. Yeah. And he came there and he filmed the whole evening. And he's really the gifted photographer. And for what I've seen of his footage of the A Woman of Hearts, the lighting, the sound, it really is. He really is a gifted film producer, as well as he's produced, directed the beautiful Love Reinventor, as we all know him, Leighton Benter. Yeah, he's in the house, the Love Reinventor. And it was filmed over a number of months of Leighton's private life, his passion, purpose, and belief, bringing justice, at the same time bringing truths of discernment, bringing his art of how he dresses, and the way that Petros has captured Leighton is immense. He really is a gifted film director. As I said, I don't really know a lot about Petros. I am getting to learn about him, but one thing I do know is that he is exceptionally gifted film producer, director. And what I have realized and what I've learned new is Petros actually watermarks his pictures, which is very interesting, because there's a story of a friend of mine where she takes the pictures, and you can have them as, you know, those GIFs, GIFs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people now, you can take pictures, put them to an agency where they turn them into GIFs, and you sell your pictures, and they sell them as GIFs. And she asked me, how do you protect your photos? How would one protect their photos? Knowing that they're taking loads of photos, how would they protect it?
I guess we can talk to our expert who's backstage and find
Is he
out.
here?
Yes, he's here.
Oh my gosh, I thought he wasn't here.
No,
Oh,
he is here.
Going on and on and on. Forgive
So
me.
let's bring him
Let's bring
out.
him in.
He
Let's
is
bring him out.
London-based photographer, videographer, Petros. Welcome to the program. Hello.
Petros.
Hello, ladies. Good evening. Good evening.
Hi, nice to have you with us.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Yeah,
I was struggling with that earlier on. But yeah,
Petros has landed.
Yeah, we're excited to hear your
finally.
story. So, Dr. Chan just gave you rave reviews about Women of Heart Awards. Tell us
Yes.
about this passion that you have for photography and videography. Where did it start?
Well, it all started from actually, I'm a painter. I used to do paint. That's my background. I'm an artist. Something that I don't really preach about, but that has been my passion since high school, college, and uni. Phases I was going through in my life. So that's all where it all began, from painting. I still like painting. So yeah, I knew that I had it in me. I just loved it, and every time during the break time, high school days, I used to, even break time, I used to stay back and just continue with my painting. So like, it's just been in my blood really since young age. I just can make anything out of anything. Like a sculpture and all that kind of stuff. So that's my background really, and slowly,
that is
to.
Yeah. We talk a lot on this platform about how the creative arts help people with their mental health. And it's a great outlet, a great way to express yourself. And has this encouraged you to be able to express yourself in new ways?
Oh, yes, definitely. They just gave me goosebumps because this is my favorite topic. It is a therapy, for me doing when I'm just generally creating art, even just for myself, because now I'm doing commercial work and all that kind of stuff. But just generally just working for myself, like creating for my own soul, it gives me that therapy. You could say that, like photography therapy, in a way. So it does really, like, we've been told like you need to follow all this, how everything is built around us within the system, but I've been suppressing that for a very long time, and with whole this 2-3 years ago, the madness we had with the whole global pandemic, that's another story. But yeah, that actually helped me realize, and I was actually capturing London. I was taking picture of the street of London when everybody was at home. I was out on my bicycle, just creating the art that I loved. So for me, it kind of kept me grounded because I knew I have something that I love. I knew I had that passion in me. Even money didn't exist for me, I could still create the art. I said to myself, I need to put myself in that kind of situation. What if money didn't exist? What would you make? How would you, live on going forward? I hope that kind of answer your question.
Yeah, thanks for
Yes.
sharing that perspective. And Leighton has a
Yes.
comment for you. Let your heart be
Yes.
known, bro. You are the
Yes.
man behind the lens. Yes.
Oh, wow.
You're the man. You're the man, Mr. Layton. You're the
So
man.
tell us about your connection, your relationship with Leighton.
Well, Mr. Layton, we go way back. Back in 2016 or 17, around that time. So I found myself doing event photography as diverted. I still do that to nowadays. All this fashion, event photography, all that kind of stuff I used to cover, and come across client that want to book me to do my work, to do the work that I love doing, and it's just been there. Like everywhere I go, he's there, and I start following, on social media. I was like, this guy, he's got that. I don't know what's the secret, like, what do you put in that body, gasolino? I don't know what it is, but he's got that fire desire inside him. Like he just does it. Like there's no word to explain it. It's just and I've been following his journey. From ups and down, whatever he'd been doing. I've been following his journey. Just kept my eye on him. I was like, this guy, he's gonna reach somewhere, but we don't know where. But whatever he creates it from deep inside. So I kind of felt that really I start thinking like, oh, this guy is quite relatable. He's a human like me, but his spirit is different. He's got that driving power within him. And I'm thinking myself, I was thinking myself, oh, okay, that's he's a very interesting guy. So I was like, then I start connecting with him, start going back and forth, we talk, and I take picture and stuff like that. I just send him, as you said, Madalene put watermark. I just send it to him at the bottom with my watermark and everything, which is very crucial in a way, because when your work is out there and nobody know who took this picture, and it's just going to be nobody is there to trace it back to who actually did the artwork. And that comes down to because of the experience I had. I've seen my work in certain places without my validation, my consent. It's just being out there in a magazine. I had so many experiences. I've been, I can write a book on that one day. But yeah, sorry, I'm going around, ranting around the circle. But Leighton, he's been that person, that kind of you look up to in a way. He gives you that bit of power push, or you could do this, you could do that. He's very like energetic person, full of passion. Like he lives his life with passion, and that's how I pretty much kind of connected to him. And going forward, I think it was after the lockdown or before the lockdown, I messaged him, dropped him a message saying, uh, you know, I told him like, I love what you're doing. I told him it's time. It's time to go forward. Let's create something the world that needs to see, And that's how pretty much our journey pretty much started. I know it's quite a long story, but I'm trying to make it short one. I don't want to take too much of the time of you guys. But
It's
yeah.
a beautiful story. You're very much, very, very close, like brothers, really close.
That's right.
Petros.
That's right. 100%.
I wanted to ask Petros, for anybody that wanted to start photography, how would they go about it? How would they, from what you've learned, how would they go about it?
Yeah, I mean, first you got to create for yourself. When you do photography, most people, any career we got into, we got in it for the money. Yes, money is good. It makes us move things, do things in life, enjoy the best thing in life. But you got to create something for your soul, that the world can use, and for whatever reason they need it. And photography is, I mean, as I said, I started from the painting background, so there's no book, there's no like blueprint. You have to learn through obstacles, ups and downs, making mistake. You know, if even just nowadays it's so easy. Anybody's a photographer. When I started, social media wasn't like it is now, and all these devices, smartphone, they weren't like they wouldn't take this amazing picture. So I had to use with what I had at that time. Um, Even when I went to university to do my photography work, which now I don't, forgive me the education for saying this, but you don't need to go to university to study photography, because what I've learned through obviously error and mistakes, creativity cannot teach a person. It needs to come within. It's not like, yes, you can go for the paperwork to get that, certificate and all that kind of stuff to be validated and all that kind of stuff when you go into the professional industry. But you got to have that willpower, because we live in the technology era. Anybody got a phone, they can take a picture. But saying that, still cannot produce the same quality as the, all this gigantic camera we use, DSLRs. Even now, that is fading away slowly. So ideally, what I say is just go out there, assist people, because that's how I started. Top photographer, whoever you look up to, go out there and just assist them. Even bring them a coffee, go to the shop, bring them. That's how I started. This is my
Yeah.
reality, you know. No, but nothing was given to me, handed to me, Thank God my family been very supportive, because I was buying gears and camera, and my mom was like, where are you going to put all this equipment? This back in the day when I was with family. And she's like, because I had that, I always say to myself, how can I improve my work? How can I invest in my um, creativity? Obviously, you need now, we're competing with this phones, they shoot 8K. Um, we've got top producers doing music video with their phone. So you kind of have to know what you get into when it comes to photography. So you got to have that devotion and willpower. Even though now the market is saturated, but there's always you can make money doing what you love. And also photographers, they need to get evolved with where we're going. So me, I do filming. So during the lockdown, that's how I've been doing filming before, by transit to filming during actual the lockdown. So even that again, I took a short course. I knew how to film, but the editing part, because I was a bit struggling, so I had to kind of go assist another film makers, and look at YouTube. Spend 2 hours on YouTube watching seminars, with my coffee, popcorn. So yeah, you got to do the groundwork. Even you can build a website for yourself. It's for free. You can go to Wix, whatever website you feel comfortable. It's almost for free. You don't have to, maybe £5 per month you pay. That's you spend on your coffee. If you really want to follow your desire, what your passion is in the creative industry. I could say more, but let's keep it to
That's
this.
that's incredible, Petros.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for your insight and wisdom.
No
And
worries.
thank you.
Thank you
So,
so
you're welcome.
much.
You're
Question
welcome.
I have is Dr. Chan just was talking about getting some kind of personalization on photographs. Is this something you've heard of before?
Personalization on photograph.
Like a
Yes.
hologram or something?
Yes. I mean, we live in very interesting time, I must say. I mean, we used to watch TV with teletext. I don't know, in UK we call it teletext. I don't remember those days when you're watching a TV program to follow what program is on Channel 5 teletext. I don't know. You guys, I know it's not relatable, but to what you're asking question, but I'm going to get to it. That I'm just want to show you how time has changed, technology has evolved, and there's so many way of making money on photography. You could do stock footage. You could put it like on a stock footage, and people can buy for whatever reason when they're making the when they're telling story on YouTube or anything product you trying to build or service you're running. So these are by artists like me, freelancers, or who got established business already that put in on the stock footage where they pay for it. Let's say they shoot 4K or this amazing art photography, and they just put it on the stock image. And maybe you got a coffee shop and they want to buy nice artwork, so you go to that page and you just purchase the person's artwork. So that's one way of doing it. And obviously you got to put a watermark on it. But now it's funny, Madeline. I just learned something new today. I didn't know you could do that with a GIF. I just learned something new, and I wasn't aware of that. It's the crazy part. See, every day I'm learning something new. So be willing to learn, to be a student, to be coachable when you're coming into this kind of field, even running the business side of it. Because yes, you have your artistic hat, but also you gotta have the business hat as well, which I was lacking that 7 years ago or 8 years ago. But now I'm starting to evolve and learning how I can expand my work, and live in the service for other people. Also, there's another platform called NFT. Probably you might heard about it, ladies. I'm not quite sure. Again, this is for photographers, artists, and even people who are in the music industry. They can put is non-refundable token. That's what it's called, NFT, and you can make money on that as well. I'll leave the homework for you guys, for whoever's watching this. Just NFT YouTube it, because we live in the information age, So let's not, everything we live in microwaves world. Everything they just want to be given hand to us. Now you have to do the research. You got to do the work. That's how law of attraction works. You're just gonna sit down and like, oh. But I hope this kind of answer your question.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Thank you. Madeline, do you have a follow-up for that or no?
No, I'm just amazed by how much wealth of knowledge that you have. It's watermark. Can you explain what watermark means? Yes.
Watermark is basically having the copyright to your assets, to your work, to your artwork, And I said before, beginning of our conversation, I've seen my work scattered all over the place. I made these beautiful images, for my own purpose and the project I was involved in back at that time. And I've seen my work being in the restaurant, in the magazine, in the calendar. I've seen like those great images that I took. And I said to myself, how can I own my own copyright? I didn't understand that time, because when you're beginning, you do so many mistakes, and that's the only way to learn, I suppose. Watermark is to know, like, you have the copyright, you have the right to yourself, you own that product or asset or that artwork. A simple way to put it. So you could just go on Photoshop, just maybe I'll do a tutorial one day on my YouTube channel.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think so. It's very simple, straightforward. You can even do it on your phone. You can just download the app. There's so many apps for editing photos. You can just literally do it on your phone. So yeah, that's what watermark is there for, just to know who's the artist behind it, who owns this. Otherwise people just go and play with it, make millions of money of it. Gazillions. Yeah. So protect your work, know your right.
Thank you. So know your worth. Absolutely. I love that, Petros.
Yes.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
ladies, if you don't mind drinking, because I had a bit of episode behind the scene. Madeline, what it was about.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're here now, and we're really happy that you're here. Yeah.
Thank you for this. Seriously, guys, I'm truly honored, for this opportunity.
Petros, what does it take to truly be a creative genius behind the lens? So to your earlier point, people have their phones, they can pick up a phone, but they can have a camera, they can have extended lens, but not everybody has that gift. So you have it. Tell us what that is. What differentiates your ability to capture something behind the lens from somebody else?
Well, this is how it goes. You only get one shot. So whatever you do, you practice it behind closed door. Even create when nobody's watching you, nobody's applauding, doing the applause for you, doing the clapping and everything, the embracing, and just create the art and know what you're about and what makes you. You have to understand what makes you do what you do. Why you waking up every day? Why you waking up? Generally, like, what's the point of you getting out of the bed? You just stay in the bed if you don't have nothing that you're passionate about. I know it sounds raw, but this is a reality that people don't want to, the truth that people they don't want to talk about. And the stage I'm in, I put 10 years of work, invest in everything. Everything's investment on back to my whatever I was earning, daytime job, you call it. I done all the job you can think of, more or less, in the hospitality industry. So everything that I earned was just going to my work. So kind of lost that. Can you repeat the question again? Sorry, dear.
I just was asking,
Yeah.
not everyone has a keen eye or an
Okay.
expert eye.
Yes. So you see, you have it or you don't. That's the blunt, honest truth. I can tell you. You can mimic other photographers. You can get inspired by other photographers, but have you got in you? You gotta know. You gotta have awareness. Like, am I really good at this? Am I kidding myself? Am I? You gotta have the intuition inside. It's not because now the thing is, and this is what social media did a great job damaging artists, in a way, by the likes, and it's nice to have all the likes and everything like that, but truly core inside, what are you creating for? Is this for the likes, or is this for the validation? Oh, you're a top amazing photographer, all that kind of stuff, because that comes with it. You think you're like, oh, you should do photography for the rest of your life, you should be doing filming. So you have to kind of go through that personal development stage in your life at some point, you know, because we go to university, we go to college, we study and everything, but that's just one aspect of life to it, you know. So there's another life, it's called universe, if that makes sense. There's university and there's a universe. There's another where you get life test. Life will test you when you come to, uh, you know, to this world, and you gotta have that determined and willpower. Even when you're not making, you have your days you'll be whistling, especially if you're self-employed and you're working for yourself and your own business. You have your whistling days, grind days, and you're gonna be like, you doubt yourself. Am I doing the right thing? you know. So you gotta know, you gotta go through that perseverance. You gotta keep on pushing. So when what made me actually go follow through with what I'm doing right now is because of, I do appreciate. I mean, it sounds bad, but I do appreciate it with the whole lockdown in a way. I do give my prayer to all these people passed away, and I wish them they're in a better space. But at the same time, it made me think about, as a human, as a spiritual being, what am I about? What do I stand for? What's my value? What's my integrity? What's my foundation? So that kind of helped me to look back at myself, like, how can I live my life and serve of others? It's not just the money, but that will follow once you know who you are as a person, as a creative being. So to answer your question, you will know when the testing time comes. Is this what you're about or not? If that answers your question.
Yes, thank you. That definitely
Yeah.
does
That's a
answer the
long,
question. That's
that's
good.
a long
And
answer.
It's great.
I've
Very good.
actually pulled up your website. I'd love to share it if
Yes,
you're okay with that.
yes, my
That
website.
will be fantastic.
Okay, let's
Yes, I've got my,
take a
We
look.
want to see.
yeah, I've got a website. It's there. There's a lot of work needs to be done
Ooh.
in it, but this is my website. Again, I'm not a website designer, but I built it myself. There's a lot of work to be done for sure, because I'm
So
going through a whole
tell us
changing of
where
my
we should
website.
look. Where should we go? Page
Yeah,
down?
I mean, if you go to about, you could go all the way down. You can go on about page. Yeah, you can go all the way down. That's
There's a lovely
Mr. Layton
Leighton.
right there. Yes, of course, he has to be there.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful photo of
Yes,
the ring and the flowers.
it's not bad, eh?
Very
Did you
pretty.
Thank
did
you.
you take these? Wow. I mean,
Yeah, yes. I took all. I own every content I put out there. It belongs to actual me, and also I do
beautiful.
podcasts. I do podcasts as well. So when you follow that link
Ooh.
right there with the Spotify, it takes you to podcast. Um, and yeah, this is all me, and you just follow the whole link.
So have
Takes
you
you
had
to
your Petros photos
yes,
published in high kudos magazines,
yes. I mean,
publications?
I've done quite a few works that to trace back, looking back at it now. Um, there's it's called Royal Ethnic. It was this year, I believe, got published in there. My work again. Uh, yeah, I've done quite a few publishing, but it's just like to remember all this. And I was showing down in the House of Lord this year as well.
Right,
I
yeah.
came across a client, um, published some of my stuff there, and again, there's a lot of things need to add on this website as we're talking because I'm doing a lot of things as a one man show, if you want to say.
Yeah.
So, but if you go to my actual social media as well, all stuff there, all my work is there. But this is what I say always: photographers, if you call yourself a professional photographer or videographer, whatever you call yourself, you must have a website. It is crucial, a landing page.
Atlantic, yeah.
And yeah, landing page, because even like for example, for this work we're doing tomorrow, as we have in our screening night tomorrow night, which I'm looking forward to it
Yeah.
because there's a lot of work being done on this journey. I was looking for a photographer to actually to for once I'll be like front of the lens. I'll try myself, I'll try my best to be in front of the lens. But I was looking for photographers, and those photographers didn't have no website. I was like, are you serious? You want to go like social media? I was like, come on, you gotta have something tangible I can look into. Um, and by any means necessary, like my website is not the best, but I made the effort to put stuff together, even though I'm not a website designer, but I put stuff together. For people, they come to me and they can check out what I'm about. And still, my website's got work to be done again. But you got to have some sort of landing page with your name on it. If somebody stranger out of nowhere wants to hire you, or they didn't. Yes, we live in social media. People they ask me my social media, then actually my website. The funny part, the social media became like a website. It feels like to some extent, you know. So that's why I'm like heavily. I've been active on social media, but never to abandon, to leave out your website. Make sure you always update your website. Make sure you have a website if you want to if people want to take it seriously in a way as well. So yeah, I hope that answered the question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Petros.
You're welcome. Right.
So as we were going through the website, I always like people
Mm-hmm.
to be able to share the services that they offer. So for people out there saying, "Wow,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to work with him. I'd like to hire him." So we just walked through the
Yes.
website. Tell us the services that you provide,
Yes.
and you're taking bookings for
That's right.
2023 and 2024. Tell us more.
That's right. Yes. So basically, I work with small business, startup business, and business already established, but they want to refresh their website. For example, I'm working with a good client of mine that actually came back again to book me this year. He's starting his own business. It's called One to One Care. Um, but he's just starting. He was doing his work through word of mouth and everything, doing his business. But now he's working on his website, so he wanted content for his website. So this is where I come in, doing the whole filming and with the whole branding and the photography work as well. To sell his product online. So I do deal with clients who are trying to start their own online business, but they need content. They need a photographer or videographer, that understand what the clients want. And at the end of the day, you have to listen to what the client wants. Most of artists or photographer or business owners, they just go with what they want. They don't listen to the client. So you got to understand what the client need is as well. That's one thing tip I'll give to whoever's starting up their own photography business or filming business. Any type of career, in fact. So you got to have, and this is what I've learned from mistake and error. I didn't go to university, doesn't teach you all this. So it's through. I hope this kind of answer your question. Also, I shoot weddings as well, and events and a fashion show as well. So even to do wedding is very tough job because you gotta have eye for details, you gotta have eye for products, you gotta have eye for landscape because wedding is most photographers they don't like doing it, but I love it. To be honest with you, it's at that moment as a photographer, nobody knows that you're in the room, but when the wedding finishes, oh, he was a photographer. Then that's when you start to sweat. Oh my God, the whole world in my shoulder. Everybody's looking for their work. But, and also when you have a second shooter, let's say in a wedding or any type of event, if you have an assistant, if you don't know this person, make sure they better have their work online. They have some sort of online presence. Because, again, that's another story to talk about what happened to me. But, yeah, let's leave it there. Again, this is university doesn't teach you. Again, you're paying 20 grand, whoever you're paying a month to the university. Then they're going to teach you all this. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you heard it here. Please do reach out and start booking your services.
Oh, please do. I'm ready to take on 2023. It's just around the corner. I'm already, I'm in 2023 mode already. I'm not waiting for 2023. So yes, I'm like, the future is now. Don't wait for the future. The future is here.
It's here now. And tell us about the special event tomorrow. I know you'll both be there.
Sorry. What did you say?
A special event for Leighton tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the audience about it, if you would, please.
Yes. So basically, this documentary will be mind blowing. I know that for a fact, for sure. I'm not saying this because I produced it, or we produced it together. I would say it's more than that. It's deep. It gets to your soul. You have to come with open-minded, and this is taking place in private lounge. And the person who behind it has been very patient with us and helping us out. With the whole setting with the venue. Edgar, her name. Forgive me if I pronounce your name right. If I pronounce it wrong. She's been very helpful with the setting with the venue, despite what she's going through behind the scene. We do appreciate it, and the event will start at 6 p.m. in the evening. It finishes at 9 o'clock. All the detail will be all over social media. We've been promoting this for a month or over a month, if I'm not mistaken. So email being sent out. It's going to be a great night. Just come with open mind. Before we all come around 5:30-ish to get your photos done, red carpet and all the stuff, all the good stuff that we've been cooking for a very long time. Yeah, I hope that.
Brilliant. And where is this? Tell us the venue, please.
Oh, it's in a private lounge. It's called. It's in the nearest station is South Bromley. Let me get a full address if you don't mind, guys. But it's called a private lounge. If you Google it, it will come up straight away. And for the postcode, I'm gonna read that to you because nowadays people they want to be told exactly what it is and where it is. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry. Got a lot of content going on. Go to our page.
So this is the event for tomorrow, and Madeline, you're going.
That's right.
Correct?
Yeah,
yes,
I'm going.
Yes.
And it's just a selected few because Leighton did this post, and there was only so many people. Yeah, exactly, Leighton. Thank you, Privy Lounge in Bromley South.
Private Lounge in Bromley South, yeah. Yeah, we said that. I'm just putting the postcode if they need it, but it's Google.
Yeah.
Just go on to Google. I got a postcode, but it's BR11DS, just for your information. Just Google that. It will pop up straight away. You have wouldn't be struggling to get there. But just be on time. It's very important to be on time because at sharp at 6 it will start. So or otherwise it will be available. Hopefully, yeah, it should be available online to watch after that. But it's just good to be there to experience, just the experience. The legend, it's the latent Benta, and obviously you get to see me as well behind the camera, and then from there we go forward. And I'm just truly humbled and honored to be in this journey with you all, and this has been, years of craft and dedication, and there's more to come. This is just the beginning. Yeah.
Well, we wish you continued success. We wish for a fabulous event tomorrow, and we look forward to welcoming you back with the outtake from the event. Yeah, you and Leighton should come back and bring some of your photographs and some of your work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have your information up, but we'd love for you to just let people know if they can't read it or they're listening on the radio or a podcast. How can people get in touch to hire you and work with you?
Yes, basically, you can just go to my website, gilazgiproduction.com, on the link as it is, and you just scroll down, contact, and all my social media platform is there. My phone number should be there, or you can just drop me an email and you can get through me that way, really. So I'm not like automated person. I'm not a robot. I'll answer you straight away. I see your message. Most business and most people, they do. There's another side behind that website as a human being. So, we can connect. We can talk. So I'm very open-minded to ideas, collaborating in the future. But yeah, that's how you can reach out to me. Or if you go to my Instagram, official Gilazgi, that's my Instagram, and my Facebook, my personal Facebook, Petros Gilazgi. Nothing but you only see work on that website. And again, my other page is Gilazgi Production. They like to call it fan page when I don't really like using that term, but it's there. Or you can just Google my name, Petros Gilazgi, and it comes out all the list of what I've been doing for the year. So you got my track record.
Fabulous. Oh, it's both so fabulous.
Exactly. See that synchronicity.
We're so in sync.
Literally 100%. 100%. You guys are. But
thank you again for being here. And thank you to Leighton. And again, wishing you all the best. And we'll look forward to having you back. Dr. Chan, how can people get in touch with you?
Oh yeah, they can get in contact with me. They can get in contact with me by Madalene Carolchan at gmail.com. That's MADALENE CAROLCHAN at gmail.com. And I would like to hear from you if you want to find out and connect with your soul voice, with your heart. If you want to learn to connect to your voice, your singing voice, if you want to find out who you really are, then contact me.
Sure.
All right. Thank you. And
just my last tip, I would say, don't wait until you're ready. Just start. Then everything will come along.
That's a key point. I love that, Petros.
That is a good point. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone. We're coming right back with the Wise Ones and Red O'Loughlin. So do stay with us. And please do go and contact Petros, and also go to the event tomorrow and see Leighton, Petros, and Dr. Chan. Bye for now.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.